last question for Nick.
Nick, how did you sum it up today, please?
Knew it was going to be a tough match. Came out really good. The first two sets I was pretty impressed with my performance. Obviously, the third set got a bit rocky. I broke him a couple times, and then lost my serve, lost focus, and I knew the match was going to get tough at a certain stage, and I'm just glad I got through it and didn't have to go to 4 sets.
I've read the New Yorker article on you. You know that one of this last year, and they talked about at one point that you had told her that you weren't fully engaged. It's just a game. I'm wondering if you feel different now because you're playing so well.
Can we just skip that question? Can we just talk about today? I'm so tired.
Nick, you seem to enjoy yourself a lot on grass. Can you tell us the feelings you have on this surface, and do you think it's your best surface?
Yeah, I grew up on grass. I played on it when I was very young. We had nationals back in Australia, so I kind of always knew how to play on grass, but I enjoy it. I think it's true tennis. I think, there's a lot of interesting points on grass, people coming forward, a lot of good, you have to have good hands. So, yeah, I enjoy it. I'm very comfortable on it.
How important is it for you to also to have fun on court? There was one rally where you had, the two tweeners, where you missed it, and audience likes it. Is it also for you important to have that fun on court?
Very important. Very important.
Do you think you got to the right explanation for your football issues?
Yeah, he told me that at any point if your foot crosses the line, it's for fault. So yeah, I guess I just got too close to the tee.
You said you lost your focus there in the third set. So how did you go about getting it back? And was that perhaps the most pleasing thing that came out of the match today to refocus like you did?
Yeah, towards the middle of the third set, I was just getting a bit out of control. I was losing my focus. I was concentrating on things that were so irrelevant. And then I kind of 5-all, didn't say a word, broke, and then, I served out the match. So, when I found the composure again, I got on with things and, I was able to close out the match.
Nick, you seem very upset about the code violation for a little.
Not upset at all.
We spoke to the umpire while the Mexican wave was going on for quite some time.
Does that make me upset?
Well, you also had a word with the line judge as well.
Does that make me upset?
Okay, were you upset?
No.
So why did you have a word with the line
Because
judge?
you genuinely, talk to someone when you're curious about something. Doesn't make you upset, champ.
Okay.
Good question.
Nick, thoughts on your next match? To be burning or
Nishikori?
Kay? Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredibly tough. Kay's a guy I've never had a win against before. And, grass is probably his least favourite surface, but he's capable on all surfaces. He's a nightmare. He's a great returner. He takes time away. And Bernie's obviously playing at a level, when he can bother still some of the top guys. And grass is his favourite surface for sure. We've practiced on it a bunch of times. I know how much he enjoys playing on it. So it's going to be tough either way. Honestly, I'm pretty excited if Bernard gets through. I think that's going to be a fun match for both of us. We respect, each other's games, and yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. So we'll see who gets through that.
About Jack Sock, who's a guy I know you get on with and play doubles with. He got a fine for unsportsmanlike behaviour, and just on him and the hard time he's going through at the moment.
What's your question?
What your view on that? Whether he deserved that fine? Why he's?
Well, it's not for me to say. I don't have an opinion on it. He was obviously upset. He lost the tennis match. We're all human. We all get upset. He's playing doubles now. He's probably not thinking about it.
So, what are your thoughts on LeBron going to the Lakers?
I liked it. I think it was probably a choice for him, something for after basketball. He's got a lot of stuff he probably wants to do after basketball, but he goes wherever he goes, that team becomes great. So I'm pretty excited for him.
Nick, with the Big Four's domination here for the last 15 years, what do you think the next group that you're in might learn from them, or what do you think needs to be done to get into the win column here?
Well, Murray not playing helps. Federer's unbelievable. The other three guys are still playing really good. Novak's looking really confident. Rafa's, Rafa beat a tough guy today on grass. Kukushin's not easy at all, and to beat him on straight sets is really, really solid. Federer's just dicing people up, so I don't know if we can do much. We can just take care of business every day until we meet them, and hopefully we can play our best tennis. And if that's not good enough, it's not good enough. We can't really do much.
Just on fines, I don't know if you talked about the Queen's Club fine or been asked about it yet, but what were your thoughts on the fine, and why did you do what you did?
It's just stupidity, and stupidity pays the price.
Alex de Minaur had a great win again today. Matt Ebden potentially got 6 players into the third round for 15, 20, 30 years. How exciting is that, and can you give us a little word on Alex?
Oh, it's awesome. He's gonna be a guy that's gonna love playing on grass for his whole career. His type of ball's a nightmare. It's so flat. He's a great returner, and I honestly think he can cause some damage next round. I don't think Rafa's going to be liking the ball that's going to come at him constantly for 3 hours. Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a tough ask for him, but I think he could definitely cause, a little bit of discomfort. And he's having, he's got a lot of good guys around him. Leighton's always with him, Stoltenberg with him, so he's got a good team around him. So that's good. And hopefully the media just leaves him alone too.
And Matt Ebden, and also just generally Australia.
Yeah, Ebden, he's a guy that grew up on grass. He's comfortable, and he beat Goffin first round, never easy. He's looking confident, so he's capable of doing good things too.
So you say having fun is very, very important for you. Do we need more entertainers in tennis, you think, or not?
I think it's fine.
More colourful people, maybe? More players who have the interaction with the audience, which is nice?
Yeah.
Nick, your opponent today, Robin, is someone who uses statistics a lot in order to prepare for matches. Is that something that you do as well?
No.
Roger Federer and Bjorn Borg used to be very passionate on court, then they changed their mentality. Just wondering, would you one day like to do that? Are you happy being so passionate, and do you think it would do your game some good eventually if you could be calmer?
Yes and no. It's hard for me to find the balance sometimes. I think when I'm in a calm place with a lot of energy, I think that's when I play my best tennis. I think it could help my game.
Nick, you said hopefully the media leave de Minaur alone. What do you think the media should not do to him then?
I don't know. It was just a joke. It was just like, you don't have to take everything so like serious, man. Have him if you want. I don't know. No, I'm just saying, like, he's gonna have a big career, so don't hype him up too much.
Doing a story on
Like, if he beats Nadal, don't say this guy's gonna win Wimbledon or something. Just let him do his thing.
doing a story on junior slam champs and how their careers progressed after. If you look at the list, the guys, you're one of them. It's a pretty huge mix of what their careers panned out to be. What do you think winning a junior slam indicates about a guy's future, if anything, or is it kind of irrelevant once you get to this level?
I think the really only good thing about playing the junior Grand Slams for me was I just felt comfortable when I was here playing in the men's. I don't think I would have had as deep of a run the first year I played main draw here if I didn't play juniors. I was very comfortable with my surroundings. Saw the locker rooms, I saw the big guys walking around. I thought in that sense playing the junior Grand Slams was very good. I think the downside of playing juniors when you get number one in the world, you think everything comes on a plate. And then you kind of think that you're a big shot when you're really not. You got to grind futures. You don't really know what's coming. Like, you go from playing these Grand Slams and you go to playing futures in Korea and stuff, and that's the downside of it. You can get too big for your shoes for sure.
You recently wrote in a very thoughtful way about how being away from the game made you appreciate it more. Could you take a moment and just talk about what you really love the most about our sport?
Well, when I was traveling and rehabbing, I was just watching people, because I couldn't stay home and rehab and train because I had no one to do it with. So when I was at tournaments and just watching people compete and win, I guess just that feeling of winning and competing, I guess you miss it. I'm a competitor whether I'm playing computer games. My team will tell you I'm playing FIFA in the house, I'm screaming at the TV. I just miss going out there and I guess just competing.
One last question. Okay, thank you very much.